Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the Mario coming back at you with another video for your butt. Now, this is my YouTube Hall of Fame sports car nomination, YouTubers. All right, the other one was for the four collectors. Now, this is mine. Thanks for everybody who was concerned, me wishing I got better. I'm feeling a little bit better. You know, I'm gonna have to. I did chart on a few of my underwear, and some of the good ones too, man. But I'm gonna do the right thing and give them away. Donate them to a thrift store. I'm gonna have to find the new ones from the last one though, because they were dicks about it because I didn't clean it off first before I put them in their basket, and they banned me. So I'll go to another one this time. But yeah, here we go, man. And the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. This has always been a cool idea, and it's just for fun, guys. Don't take it serious. It surprises me when people disagree with somebody else's vote because they didn't agree with what you agreed to. Duh. Yeah, of course. To each their own, man. Just like where everybody's pissed off at that one guy that didn't vote for Ichiro. I don't know, man. The guy might have his reasons. For all I know, every time Ichiro came to town, he gave his wife the kamikaze egg roll, after a game or two, so he couldn't vote for him. And he spared him, telling the press. Just didn't vote for him. So, you know, to each their own, man. That's why I like videos when people say like why they voted for a person and stuff, and I respect that. I just like to know why, but here we go, man. Enough of the banter. Whew, ran out of breath there. Uh, First guy, Double D vintage baseball cards. Woo! Shaka, fool, Shaka, not Chaka, Shaka. Double D, man. What can you say, man? Dude has so much energy. Man, my energy has been gone the last few months. Hopefully you get it back, man. Love his passion, man. That's why I base most of my votes on is the passion that people have. That they're not, too much doing it for the money, but you could do it for some money, but as long as you love the hobby and respect it, And second guy we got is Splendid Sports Cars. Chill! Fellow Mickey Mantle. So that's why I like watching him because I love watching his Mickey Mantle stuff, his Pedro Martinez, his opinions. He's one of those people that disagrees with me on some subjects, but we could just have a civilized discussion. Not like some of the animals out there who are just trolls. Who likes trolls? I guess girl trolls. All right, and next we got Caleb's Cards, TTM, autographs, and more. Now, this is one guy that I think I've been watching for 8 years, and I think he's been watching me for 8 years. And he's put in the work, consistent. I think he's retiring, so that's the perfect fit for his YouTube nomination. All right. And next, we got Vintage Card Steve. All right. Now, this guy's no nonsense, dude. He's just about the hobby, about the players, about the people in the hobby. Doesn't like to start shit like my pants were. Vintage Card Steve, you got my vote. Man, I'm running out of breath, so I'm not going to be too long winded on this. And Amish Dave Archer. All right. Love this guy. All right. Now, you might be asking why. Well, in 2017, 18, 17, 16, whenever it was 2015, when I first got on YouTube, the older heads on YouTube weren't really particular about my style of videos and said I was bad for the hobby, that I was going to kill YouTube and stuff. It sounds crazy, but it's just crazy, and he didn't take that stance, man. So Much love and respect to David Archer. All right. And next is this guy who keeps it simple, and it's just cards. Shoebox Legends. All right. No, he's not a shoebox collector. He's talking about keeping baseball cards in a shoebox, and the guys in the shoebox are legends. Huh? That's some Kendrick Lamar shit right there. All right, and next we got Sammy Thunder. You know, vintage guy. You know, I love the no nonsense guys that I can just, while I'm driving to work, you know, just put on the audio and I can listen to them on the way to work. So I do that a lot. So that's kind of also how I do these things. I love people who just talk about cards and their love for the cards and how they describe and and talk about cards. Man. And this guy, he's been the homie, don't you know me, for a long time. Collects Puerto Ricans. I want to be Puerto Rican. I look Puerto Rican in this hair. Victor Negron cards. All right. Keeping it simple, man. There's something to keeping it simple. Just showing your cards. People that aren't ashamed to show 25-cent cards. If you got a problem with 25-cent cards, kiss my ass. All right. And next, we got a collector's dream. Orlando. Not Orlando Cepeda. Just Orlando from Florida. A collector's dream, man. One guy who loves cards. Loves talking cards. That's what the hobby's about. That's when it's a hobby. When you just like to talk about cards and not trying to get rich off of cards. But that's my opinion, folks. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to get rich off cards, hey, I'm not bothering you. I'll leave you alone. Leave me alone too. Because I'm sick. And I might just squirt on my hand and flip it at you like a nape. All right, next, we got JP Wisco. Baseball cards. The man from Japan. All right, same thing. If you want to see cards from Japan that you don't see here, this is your man. JP Wisco cards. All right. So that's my 10. It's funny because every time I start this, I think like, okay, let's see if I could get 10. And it seems like I get the first 5 pretty fast. And then I reach 10. And then it's like, wow, what about this guy? What about this guy? What about this guy? And then what about this guy? And then, so I start making votes for them. And then I'll go through them and I'll pick 10. Like say I got like 30 votes. I voted for 30 people. Then I'll go through those 30, narrow it down to 20. Go through those 20, narrow it down to 15. And then go through those 15, narrow it down to 10. That's how my process has worked. And I leave a lot of good guys out. But guys, don't, get hurt. You'll be in eventually. These are the guys that, I don't like to show the names, but that didn't, that I end up, just canceling out because I could only pick 10, which is crazy. But that's my votes, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, man, you're not going to agree with me on everything. And I'm not going to agree with you on everything either. But, like, who cares? We can still be friends. We can still be friends. All right, guys. Love the hobby. And just keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say. And I hope I get rid of the Hershey squirts. Have you seen my chonies? Have you seen my chonies?